Keys and the Milwaukee Brewers. Activities are wrapping up. This place is, and on the hill, the big righty, Brandon Stroke. What do we have on him? All right, first pitch coming up. Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies. And the home opener is underway. Tap foul at the plate.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
That one lifted to left. One down. So digging in, Brenton Doyle.
Low inside.
Hey! Just settling in here at Coors Field. Close, but called a ball. And 1-1. Challenge from behind the dish here. And on further review, it was a strike. So they've still got both their challenges. Just settling in here at Coors Field. Oh, great stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. Two down, base is empty. Hunter Goodman getting ready to hit. Hey!
Sweeper. Middle outside.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Mickey Moniak stands in with two away as he takes a ball.
Sinker. Low outside.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Sinker. Middle outside.
Another 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He'll take a trot around the bases. And the Rockies jump in front. It's 2-0. So two down. Ezekiel Tovar now at the plate. Inside.
Ball, that's it.
And that's ball one.
Sinker. Low middle.
Grounds one to short. Whips it to first. And that will end the inning. Rockies edging closer with this shot. It's now a 2-0 ball. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers.
Ball, that's out.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. One away. This is Bryce Terang. And he hits a ground ball right side. Slings to first. And here this afternoon, two quickly away in the bottom of the first. 2 outs, base is empty. Next for Milwaukee, Christian Yelich. Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. That one felt good. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And now it's William Contreras. Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back here in Denver, all set for the start of the inning. Nolan Arenado digging in for the Rockies. Swing and a pop-up. Terang moving under it. And there's one away. Jordan Beck digging in for the Rockies.
Yeah!
Sweeper. Middle outside.
Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper. Sproat, a 6'3" righty, 25 years old, and he. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. He circles the bases. One down. Next for Colorado, Troy Johnston.
Nope, that's a ball.
Sinker. Middle outside.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
That one pushed to the left and foul. The 1-2. And down on strikes. 2 down. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit.
Ball, that's down.
Sinker. Middle outside.
And that's outside.
Out.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the second.
Circle change. Low middle.
Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Rockies get one by way of the long ball. It's now a 3-1. Back here at Coors Field, we head to the bottom of the second. Sal Freeland up now for the Brewers. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line.
Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Man at second. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Up the middle, and that's a base hit. Coming around third is Freeland. Tag, and he's out at the plate. 1 out, man at first. Brandon Valenzuela up now for the Brewers. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. Big knock center field. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Now Joey Ortiz pulls it down, and there are 2 away. So up next, David Hamilton. Not close with that one. Ball 1. Line drive, and that's the 3rd out. Back here in Denver, new inning getting started. Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Low outside.
Stays alive.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
A changeup missing. And a count 1-2.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
Struck him out looking.
Up next for Colorado, center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. In the air, right field. And there's 2 down. So digging in, Hunter Goodman. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Sweeper. Middle outside. outside.
2 down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike.
Sweeper. Low outside.
And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio. This one in the air, center field. Doyle on his way over. He's got it. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Woo. He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. It's there, and that's a great play. 2 down, bases empty. Christian Yelich, the next to hit.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up. He wants to have a good at bat.
Ball.
This one smoked on its way out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they cut into the deficit.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 down. Now the catcher up to hit, William Contreras. And it stays fair. The relay now back in safely at first.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Out towards right center field. Reaching for it and brings it in. Start of the 4th. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Mickey Moniak. Chopper right side, and that chance handled. He'll do it himself. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Next for Colorado.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Ezekiel Tovar. Sliced hard but foul.
Sinker. Low outside.
And he'll 1. What a stop. Throw to first, and they get the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Nolan Arenado. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges.
Sweeper. Low outside.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw won't get there in time. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first. So a man aboard, Jordan Beck, digging in for the Rockies.
Sinker. Middle inside.
The 1-0.
Sinker. Low inside.
On the ground right side, and it's through for a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Couple of singles back to back. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. And that one did find the strike zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Sinker. Low middle.
High fly ball out to left field. Yelich gets under it, and that is that. Back here at Coors Field, ready to go, bottom 4. Number 7 digs in now.
Well, these
Oh, that's
Brewers
high.
just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, and he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score. Next for the Brewers, Brandon Valenzuela. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And fouled off. The 0-1. Fouled off. He was late.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow.
Tovar over to Freeman. They get one. On to first, double play. Next for Milwaukee, Joey Ortiz. 0 for 1 so far. In the air, out towards right center. Doyle under it. Brings it in. And the inning is over. Back here in Denver, we go to the top of the 5th. Tyler Freeman digging in for the Rockies.
All these Rockies doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Middle inside.
McCarthy batting with one down, takes a strike. Bunting for a hit. And foul ball. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Low outside.
Out towards right center field. Terang has a beat on it. And there are 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Brenton Doyle. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And a foul ball.
Sweeper. Low outside.
2 down, nobody on. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Carrying well. And it is out of here. He'll touch them all. And they tack one on the board. It's 4-2.
Four-seam fastball.
So up next, Hunter Goodman.
Ball, that's outside.
Sweeper.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Ground ball, left side. And that's a fair ball. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Moniak in the box again. Takes a strike.
Inside, ball.
Circle change. Middle outside.
Right side. Fair ball. Goodman around second, headed for third. To the shortstop at second, but it pulls him off the base.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
And that is that. Back here at Coors Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. David Hamilton up now for the Brewers.
Well, these Brewers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
This to third. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Chourio. And that one is lifted in the air. Doyle on the move. Takes it in for the out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Terang in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
On to first, and that's the third out. Top of the 6th inning. So now it's Nolan Arenado.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Middle outside.
That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat.
Now on the bump, Abner Uribe.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Johnston in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Man at second. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. And the 0-2. Ground ball right side. Steps on first for the out.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Freeman in the box now. Takes strike one. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's got it. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. Here's Yelich at the dish.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And here is William Contreras.
Yep, that ball went out.
Just missed.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Moniak settles underneath it, brings it in, and there's one down. One out man at first. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. 1 for 2. Rips that one to right. And there's 2 down. And here's the first baseman. In the dirt. The 1-0.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Starting to go after it. Now we'll look down to third. No swing. And that's in for a strike. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Lined into right. And that is that. Back here in Denver, top of inning number 7. Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies. Now a drag bunt, third base side. And that's just foul. Next offering is foul back. Strikes him out with 100.
Up next for Colorado.
So digging in, Brenton Doyle. He's already homered here in this one. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Low inside.
Gets the call. That's strike 2. Doyle thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they've still got both their challenges.
Slider. Low middle.
Here's a 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Dive in, makes the grab.
Just a great jump off the bat, and he was fully committed. Lays out, dives, makes a beautiful catch, and his pitcher is going to be pretty happy about that one.
2 down, bases empty. Now the Rockies catcher, Hunter Goodman. That one finds the corner, and that is strike 1. Goodman wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
The 1-0.
That was straight queso right there.
Middle outside.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next for Colorado.
Mickey Moniak
right fielder,
will hit
Mickey
next.
Moniak.
He's already homered in this game.
Outside.
Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Rob Zastryzny.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And that one fouled off.
Splitter. Middle outside.
Deal 1. On the ground. Terang sends it to first, and that will end the inning. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brennan Bernardino.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close.
That's a ball.
There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Next offering is fouled back. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball instead of just weak contact.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. That should get the dugout going. And just like that, they're within a run.
That's an incredible job of letting that breaking ball get deep, trusting your hands, and driving it out the other way. That's how you practice it in the cage. Incredible when you can translate it into the ball game.
Next for the Brewers, Joey Ortiz. Line drive. Doyle tracks it down for the out. Here's the third baseman, David Hamilton. Trying to bunt his way on, and that's a foul ball. Looking to get the tying run on base. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
0-2 now. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. And the first offering is not close. This one in the air, center field. Doyle drifts towards it, and that'll do it. Back here at Coors Field, for the top of the 8th, Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. That's towards center. Chourio on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. Here's Nolan Arenado.
High inside.
Hey!
Circle change. Low outside.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Zastryzny, 33 years old, and he was born in Canada. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Jordan Beck getting ready to hit. In the air, right field. Freeland going back on this one. And that'll do it. On to the bottom of the 8th, leading off, number 2.
Ball.
And the 1-0.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Out to short. On the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out. Big play there to get the leadoff man. Now it's Christian Yelich. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. A sliding play at short to first. Got him. Nice play.
You expect
Juan Mejia comes on now. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And here's the catcher, William Contreras. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. And that puts the tying run on base. Up now for Milwaukee, Sal Freeland. 1 for 3. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Garrett Mitchell. He represents the go-ahead run. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So
Ball, that's off the
if he can't do that, keep the line moving to a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
And a count 1-2.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Ball, that's out.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. McCarthy gets there. He's under it. That is the inning. Back here in Denver, all set to start the 9th in this one. Troy Johnston. So they turn to their closer, Trevor McGill.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Chourio under it. And there's one away. Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Freeman. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 1. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And a swing and a miss there. Fights it off. He'll see another. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. Can't glove it cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this. Back to the top of the order. Here's the Rockies' leadoff hitter, Jake McCarthy. Clips the outside corner. Strike one. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth.
Nope, outside.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat.
Ruther takes off on the ground to the left. Not in time.
He's in there. He's safe.
Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies.
Brenton Doyle.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still one challenge left for them. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top of the ninth. Now there's a bullet down the line. And foul ball. Got him swinging. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Jimmy Hergen.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
And that's fouled off. One-run game, bottom 9. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Next is the designated hitter, Brandon Valenzuela.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at-bat.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Popped up. Tovar settles underneath it. 2 down. So last chance for the Brewers. Next for Milwaukee, Joey Ortiz. 0 for 3 in this one. Late swing, fouled off. The Rockies trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Got him, and that's the ball game. Felter with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done.
Your footsteps through the dark, the colors shaping amazing display, but aurora's not as bright as your smile beneath the light of distant stars. The faintest traces that jade left to paint and memorize